welcome back to Never Famous, where we deep dive into all the trends, controversies, and all the things flying under the radar in pop culture and beyond. Please hit the like, comment, and subscribe. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thank you.
This is a topic. U.S. boxing has just changed some regulations, and they're going to allow a couple extra things. Here's a quick news story.
The Mail on Sunday, Cressida, 2024 will be a big year for anyone who wants to hit women. Get ready with the word woke.
USA boxing to allow transgender women to compete against female boxers under certain conditions from 2024 after introducing the policy. And you think, oh, what are the conditions? Basically, the conditions are, while boxers under the age of 18 have to still compete with their birth gender, transgender fighters will be permitted to fight in the category of their choice. They must meet certain criteria, including declaring their new gender identity, completing gender reassignment surgery, and regular hormone testing. So what that means is they will definitely have been through the puberty that they were born with. Well, I suppose unless they had puberty blockers early on. But the point is, you can't change until you're 18. So this is just madness. It's supposed to make it safer and fairer. It does the exact opposite.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
That shit is crazy, bro.
Hold on, because I think it actually, like, it does kind of make it safer. Those rules makes it safer and fairer because they have to have been doing like the proper procedure. I don't want to reiterate it because I don't want to say it wrong, but for the proper procedure from over 2 years or 4 years, something like that. It's like a good amount of years that you got to be just keeping up with a set process that they have. So I think that was cool, but that ain't bugging out, allowing that shit. Because then why aren't they allowing it the other way? Like, or why aren't there women that are transitioning into men fighting in men's boxing?
That was gonna be my question.
Technically, they didn't say it was men transitioning into women.
It says right there,
transgender women to compete against female boxing.
Female boxing, but that's the one that's the most. But
you can only change from man to woman.
Are you
sure?
sure?
From women to men, I think.
No, you can. But what I'm saying is, in this particular, like it has to be men to a man transitioning to a woman fighting against other women.
Technically, go against a man if they wanted to.
No. I'm saying, like, the actual thing that they passed, because you said why can't men do it, is because they didn't pass that. What they're allowing is men to transition into women and fight women. That's what they allowed.
Then why don't they do? You see, this is the type of shit. I get it. It's your sport, bro. It's your sport, bro. Like, don't come at me. It's your shit.
I just want to make clear, I don't own a percentage of anything boxing related. Period. It is not my sport.
Did you sign for this? Is this what you're doing?
I co-signed this.
You co-signed this shit? Let me find out.
This is some dumbass shit.
Honestly, like I'm not for it, and
they
do have some pretty strict regulations, sort of. But honestly, if it's after 18 and so on, like, nobody can tell me that after you've been through puberty and you have the physique of a man, even after going through hormone replacement therapy and so on, while you may lose some of it, you're not going to lose the muscle development that you might have had, the kind of tendons that you have, your bone density. Like, a lot of the stuff that will impact your physicality is not going to go away. And especially in this kind of contact sport where you're literally trying to knock the head of somebody's body. Yeah, like it doesn't make sense to me. Like, it's one of these things that I'm like, at least they're being very clear on what they're accepting. But I think that this is one of those things that could potentially create many opportunities for women to get badly injured or hurt.
Honestly, like, I know that it seems to you like I'm on my phone this whole time, but that's literally what I'm looking up is how many women have died in Olympic boxing, and I couldn't really find the number, and now I'm just looking at like women boxing period, or like professionally or Olympic or amateur, whatever, and I can't find a specific number. If anybody out there is able to find the number, I would love to know what that number is today before 2024 Olympic boxing comes back.
It's not even the dying, man. Like, I have to think about
but on
like
average,
even the kind of injuries she could potentially have, like the transgender person that went against an MMA fighter, that woman literally broke the cranial bones on a woman's face. Like, we're not talking like, yeah, she's still alive, but when you have to get plates inside to hold your skull together,
like you're losing pieces, like literally pieces of you. Type shit, like you're no longer, your brain is no longer the same off of just you like man to man hitting each other. Obviously, we all know CTE. We see it with a whole bunch of people. Same shit, women to women. It's like you can obviously see the effects that it has, type shit. So when you getting hit like
By a
double,
man.
yeah, like double the strength, 3, 4 times, 5 times the strength that what you're used to, it's obviously gonna affect you. And it's
Definitely.
consistently over a fight. It's not like you're getting hit once or twice type shit. Like it's consistently over a fight as long as you're up.
But you know when this will change? When transgender women will have a way better win and loss ratio than just a regular woman.
Oh, it's not going to
No,
change.
I don't think that would change.
It's
it.
not going to change.
I think
No, what I'm saying is, well, people, their opinions about this, like you'll see people probably
I don't
Honestly,
think nobody's supporting it now.
protesting.
I don't think nobody's supporting
I
it
think
now.
like this solution, and I think this is part of the stuff that we're talking about. These are people's in positions of power that they believe they're doing the right thing, so they don't lose their job. This is what I'm thinking.
But
Because I think even the decision makers probably don't even think this shit is right.
But then why my whole Google search and my whole point in bringing that up was when a man then kills a woman in the ring, I think that's going to be the thing that's going to be like, oh shit. Because when men kill each other, they on average from 10 to 15 men kill each other, like in boxing, in a ring, die every year type shit. So then once you start to see like die the first one, then the second one, the third one, even if the rate is at a smaller rate because they're fighting less or whatever the fuck, it's gonna make enough of a noise, enough of a headline that's gonna be like, I think it's gonna be game changing enough where people or start to really protest and go out against it. Because at least I'm sorry, we just like with Leah Thomas, it's a swimming pool. It's a gold medal.
No,
as
I
opposed
get
to
it.
like physically hurting somebody, like how you said
Correct.
what you gave with the MMA.
Like you're physically hurting someone. But I think what will happen is because now this is a professional regulatory body making this decision, very likely now many of the activists are going to point to boxing as the example that they're going to want other sports and organizations to follow.
Nobody's already following boxing now. This is only going to continue to push boxing even lower away than what it already. And like you said, this is my sport. You said that because I'm a big boxing fan. Like I keep up with like some of like the small up and coming guys, like the big, like I'm really into the sport. But this is the kind of shit that turns me off. And like this is why I've been like little by little paying more attention to the UFC and all that kind of shit, because it's like I can still get a similar feel for like the shit that I like to watch. But and it doesn't come with the bullshit. Like this is not the kind of shit that I want to see, bro. I'm a big fan of female boxers, Amanda Serrano, a Katie Taylor, Alicia Bumgarner. I watch this. Like I watch women main events. Like, but this type shit, nah, bro. I can't do it.
Like, why don't they just create a section for just transgender women to fight each other? Why they gotta fight women?
Because
why can't they just have their own? Like, if they want to be included, right? Why can't they just have their own? You know what I'm saying?
Put 2 transgender women on any boxing card. I don't give a fuck. If they fight each other, I'll watch that shit. I have no problem watching it if it's equal ground. If y'all like y'all both are transgender, cool, fight. Y'all can fight on the motherfucking Canelo against whoever card. I don't care. It's not that I don't want to see it. I just want it to be equal. The same shit like we said, like when we like with the basketball shit, we want to see LeBron and Mike. We want to see like the best. We always want to see the best. We don't want to see uneven.
It's like just like men play against men in basketball, men box against men in boxing. Like, why can't it just be transgender against transgender in whatever sport?
Yes.
Why it has to be mixed? Because come on, let's keep it a buck, people. Like, it's not an equal level playing field. Let's be honest.
There's a reason the women that are changing into men don't want to fight dudes.
Bro.
Like I don't see them screaming out for it. I don't see the protests, the riot. I don't see the tweets. I don't see none of that shit. But I don't see nothing. And at any level, they ain't pressed to fight these dudes.
But I'm willing to bet that again, if trans women, like their ratio is crazy, like their wins and losses, I'm pretty sure that even their own people are gonna be like, yo, nah, this probably shouldn't happen. Like they'll through some kind of protest or, go on some kind of strike.
Now if they
once that happens.
Now if they lose, we gonna bid on you. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I'm gonna keep it a bean, dog. If you get beat up by one of these little 120-pound girls, we gonna clown the fuck out of you.
Yo,
I'm telling you, like you better not get beat up by like one of them girls. Like you gotta go Mayweather record. You gotta go undefeated. You can never lose.
No, it's
the second
hormones.
you lose a fight, I will be the first one clowning the shit out of you. I'm letting you know that now.
All I'm gonna say is, if you're not for this, the best thing you can do is don't give them your dollars or your watch time.
Yes.
Like, don't watch it. They're giving you money. I'm not gonna say cancel them. Like, literally, you as an individual, don't watch it, because essentially, if the numbers don't add up, because they will eventually probably revert it. Because what will happen is, just out of curiosity, this may become a spectacle, and the numbers may spike for women's boxing. And if they see those numbers going up every time they see a transgender paired against a woman, um, they will do more and more of it, just because, hey, at the end of the day, people are going to do it trying to make money. They're going to they want to see the
It's
numbers
all a
up.
numbers game.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't buy in. Don't tune in.
But yeah, I mean, Olympic boxing doesn't get a lot of views anyways. I don't think the Olympics period gets any really
Yeah.
much views, but just really Olympic boxing doesn't do well at all. And this is just the kind of shit that keeps turning people off. Olympic boxing, they've been known for cheating for like the history of forever since that shit. They'll cheat like a motherfucker. So we don't rock with the Olympics anyways.
Yeah. They definitely need to be in their own class. Transgender against transgender. I mean, that's the only way it makes sense to me. If I'm being honest.
Man, boxing is a fucking joke.
Not today's boxing is a fucking
this shit
joke.
is a joke. Like, there's like a couple of people at the high level, but this shit is a joke.
I mean, it does make sense that they would do something like this to, get some people coming in, to get some more numbers going in, because of how dead it's been.
But this is the smallest group of, like, this is not even like transgender people don't even make a 1% of America's population. I think they make up like a tenth of a percent, and they dictate a lot of shit at the current moment.
I don't even think that this would even work fully, because like the whole procedure, their process, they be having complications through it all.
I don't know anything.
So I think that will cut into them even being able to physically be able to get involved.
Oh, no, they can still do it, bro.
No,
Like, if you have the body, because at the end of the day, you have the body of a man, you have the muscles of a man. You're going to start producing less testosterone, because you're going to be injecting estrogen into your body. But by then, if you were 18, 19, 20, whatever old you were, you already had the physicality of a man.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, you can wrap it up.
Tripping.
Please hit the like, comment, and subscribe. This has been another episode of Never Famous. Please let us know how you guys feel about the Olympic boxing and what's going on. They fucking up boxing. Peace.